Welcome into WagerTalk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Jimmy Adams and Matt Josephs of WagerTalk and SportsMemo.com. We're talking SEC East, the East Division battle here, Jimmy. 3:30 Eastern on CBS. The Florida Gators and the Tennessee Volunteers. We're seeing a total of 62. Vols minus 10 in the hook. You liking anything in Knoxville, Tennessee, Saturday afternoon, Jimmy?
Well, this is the biggest favorite we've seen Tennessee be against Florida in quite some time. And all the money coming in on Tennessee early in the week from what I've seen, especially interesting considering Florida, I believe, has won 16 of the past 17 meetings straight up, something like that. But this is a different Tennessee team. This is a pretty good Volunteer squad. Revenge angle here. Tennessee lost in Gainesville last year. And the ultimate revenge angle, really, as they've lost almost every year, as I just mentioned. So the Vols enter 3-0. They did come away with a big 34-27 win at Pitt a few weeks back, so that was impressive. A lot of people think Tennessee's going to take a huge step forward this season, and you can kind of count me in that camp. Hendon Hooker already with 844 yards, 6 TDs, and no picks, so he's a key stat for me when I'm looking to back a team, especially laying chalk like this. Averaging 52 points per game compared to just 25.3 for Florida. Now, I realize the competition level has been different, but still worth pointing out. They're also giving up less than the Gators as well at 14.3 points per game allowed. So Florida, they get a nice home win to open the season versus Utah. Then they lose against a good Kentucky team at home. And then they were really lucky to get away with a win last week at home against a bad South Florida team. So this game really comes down for me to what you think about Anthony Richardson. I mean, we've seen him look really strong at times and then terrible in others. There were a few passes in particular against Kentucky that were just head-scratching, to say the least, in front of 22, 23 scouts, however many were there. So he's far too inconsistent for me. And interesting trends here. The Gators are 0-8 against the number in their last 8 road games, and I think they're going to get blown out here. So give me the Volunteers minus the chalk, and I think they have a big win in Knoxville come Saturday.
All right, Jimmy, laying the doubles here with the Vols at home. Matt, what do you think? Interesting matchup. I mean, Jimmy brings up some good points here. It's almost like Richardson. We've seen good Richardson. We've seen bad Richardson. Which one are we going to get? And also, Jimmy points towards USF game just last week. Is that just your classic look-ahead spot and they just kind of missed it? Or is that pointing towards something maybe being wrong here with this Gator squad? I don't know. What are you thinking here, Matt? They're going to be partying to Rocky Top all Saturday night there in Knoxville?
Well, I'll say this. I do think it was your classic look-ahead spot. I just think it's, big brother beating up on little brother again and just saying, look, we know that we're going to beat you, USF, and, we don't have to give our best effort. We're going to win this game. And, of course, it almost bit them. And that's the reason why it's hard to bet on this game, because Florida at their best, they could go into Rocky Top and win this game. But as Jimmy might have projected, Florida at their worst, they lose this game by 20, 25 points, and we know Tennessee's ruthless at times. I hope Tennessee wins. I hope Tennessee scores a lot. I've got my Hendon Hooker Heisman ticket that's, probably got very little shot. But I think that if he, shows up in this game, throws a bunch of touchdowns, he at least puts himself on the radar. The one thing I will say is I think Anthony Richardson's definitely worth a look in DFS. Tennessee's defense doesn't scare me very much. And Anthony Richardson, I actually was looking at both websites, FanDuel and DraftKings. He's reasonably priced on both of them. So I would make sure to get him in your lineup. I think he's going to account for himself well. I think Tennessee wins this game, but it's a really hard handicap because Florida's got the potential to win this game outright, but they also have the potential to lose this game by 3 or 4 touchdowns.
He's Matt Josephs. Check him out, sportsmemo.com. You heard from Jimmy Adams as well, wagertalk.com. Guys, check out both websites. Monday, a great day to do so. It's $9 Monday. All plays from all handicappers discounted to just $9. Check it out, WagerTalk and sportsmemo.com.